What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of School of Sleights. In today's episode, as you can probably tell from the title down below, we're going to be talking about a trick called the snap change. So in one of my previous videos, we talked about the shake change. This is very similar to that, but just with one slight little variation. So it's the same kind of color change card production, but just a little twist. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I recommend going down below and checking it out. Also, a prerequisite to this would be the double lift, so I recommend you learn that as well. I'll also put a link to that in the description. If you have any other questions, feel free to put them in the comments below, and I'll respond to you with an answer. So, let's get started, alright? So for this trick, we're going to go through and have you pick one card from the center of the deck. Right here. Okay, so your card will be the Ace of Spades, alright? We'll go ahead and we'll actually leave the Ace back in the center of the deck. And to prove to you that it really is lost somewhere in the center, I'll go through, give it a shuffle, and a quick cut. So now we're going to go through and take out one random card. In this case, we'll be using the 4 diamonds, alright? Now, it's not your card, but we're going to use it to find your card. Just by giving it a little flick, it turns into your Ace of Spades. So let's learn how to do it. So if you've been keeping up with the past tutorials, you probably saw the few moves that I did in there to control your card. So what happened was when you go through, have them select a card and say stop, you're actually taking your double lift from the center, so taking 2 cards. So once again, that tutorial is going to be down below. And you take your 3 of clubs, alright? So of course, so we know it's 2 cards, and they just think their cards, well, their card is the 3, but they think we're going to be putting their 3 in the center of the deck. So you do that, and then you're retaining their card on top. And it's always good to convince her, like I did in my demonstration, to go through, give it a shuffle, but maintain their card on top. And then a false cut, like the swivel cut I taught earlier, is always nice. You can go ahead and just give it a false, like triple cut. That works too. I mean, really, whatever you want to do. If you know any other false cuts, they're all the same. They all work just the same, right? Alright, so now you've done all that. Their card's still on top, but they think it's lost somewhere in the middle. So now you can spread through, or you can go into a fan if you want, and have them select out one random card. So they'll pick out whatever one they want. It really doesn't make a difference. What you're going to do is when you're showing them this card, and I always just like to give it a little flick with my ring finger here, and that's just personal preference because it draws their eyes to this card. And while they do that, I'm getting a push-off pinky break here. So I push off the top card and slide my pinky underneath. Right? So right from here, you can't really tell that I'm holding a break unless you're looking for it, right? But, you know, you just hold that break there casually, so it's just a little push and up. So you don't need to push the whole card off the deck, because that's pretty obvious. But just nice and casual, up, and you have your break. So now you have the break under their top card, or their card. So you're able to take the selected card they had in the second time, which isn't their card, because you're holding their card now in a back-to-back double lift. So as soon as you place this 9 of spades on top of their selected card, since you're holding that pinky break, you're already holding the 2 cards. So now it's just simple as picking it up from the 2 opposite corners. I recommend going from the, as a hard perspective to show when facing a camera, away from your thumb in your mechanic's grip, and the thumb side towards you. So grab those 2 corners and give it a little flex. So this bow is going towards your index finger here. Now you remember in the shake change, we had our index finger in front so that we could turn it over. It's the same kind of idea, but we're not using our index finger. You're going to take your middle finger and your thumb of your opposite hand, the one's holding the deck, and your thumb is going to come up to the top corner, and your middle finger is going to come to the inside corner here. What you're going to do is you're going to put a little flex on it, like this, so making it bow. And then you're going to release, not both fingers, because if you release both simultaneously, it doesn't really flick at all, because they're releasing equal pressure, right? All you're going to do is just release the middle finger. And when you release that really quickly, the card turns right over. And that's just physics, right? I'm not going to go into the actual math of it or anything, because that's ridiculous. But you just flex it, so bend the card towards you, like this, and then let go of your middle finger, leaving your thumb in place, and it just turns the card over. And then for the cleanup, as you just saw, all you do is just drop the card on top of the deck, and they just see it as their 1 card. So that's pretty much all there is for the snap change. It's a really good trick. It's a nice quick color change. I mean, if they see you take a card and you just give it a little shake, turn into something else, they think, oh, it's really cool, can you do that again? But you don't want to do the exact same effects, it gets a little repetitive or boring. You can just do the same kind of idea. Say, alright, well, if we have our 2 of clubs, you take it and give it a little snap, it turns into our Ace of Hearts. So there you go, I hope you enjoyed. If you have anything you really want me to teach, any basic card handlings or maybe something a little more advanced, just go ahead, let me know. Please like and subscribe for more content, and hope you enjoyed. Talk to you later, guys.